This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Channel 9, 60 years we're celebrating, everybody.
This is the 95 theme.
Old school news theme.
How good.
Tomo, you would have still been working then, weren't you?
Absolutely.
When did you start?
87. 87 when the West Coast Eagles first came into iteration. Murray Renstead having that shot for goal.
Yeah.
Who could forget? 87, which is... so for the 60 years, I've been there for nearly two-thirds of it.
Yeah.
And what a legend. I've told this story many a time before. But
Hang on, Ross.
Tomo, when I was about 19 years old, I'm 38 now, I went into Channel 9 for work experience. And I was, some of the journos, not there now, would kind of like laugh at me because, you got to be with the work experience guy, you got to take him out on the road. But then at one stage I was on a desk, I was doing my uni assignments because they gave me nothing to do. Tomo came up to me and goes, "Come with me, son." And then he took me into the studios, he showed me around, he showed me how it all worked, and I was like, I want to be like this guy one day.
Yeah.
He was an absolute
Me
legend.
too. Yeah.
Seeing him
Still is.
being the face of 9 and just an absolute legend, Tomo. So thank you for all that time ago.
Ross, absolute pleasure. Always think that when... There's nothing more sort of when you come in, you're young into a newsroom, you sit there and everyone's busy and they tend just to leave you there.
Yes.
And they did.
It's a similar story
Yes.
to when I met
TiVo.
TiVo.
Yes. So I did work experience with Channel 9 when I was 15.
Yeah, 15.
And the lovely Michael Thompson was there, and I went out on the road with Tomo,
Yep.
and we went to Peter Matera's house.
Yeah, right.
Did he know you were coming?
I know. He didn't want us to
No,
be
he didn't
there.
want us to be there. And Tomo remembers the story, but I was just like, this is the best day ever because I'm a Mad Eagle supporter.
Yes.
So-
Yeah.
Sorry, Sean.
Well, Peter Matera, I love
Yeah.
Peter
And
Matera.
then I was like, we're going to Peter Matera's house. Oh, my God, this is great. But no, Tomo, again, similar story to you, Ross,
Yep.
just so welcoming. And for me, it's such a privilege to be able to sit next to him and work alongside him
Cut it
at
out, you
9.
No, I agree.
No,
I actually agree.
I
100%
find
agree.
I'm still a bit, I don't know. I
You've
find
done
it
nothing for
surreal.
my career, Tomo.
Can I say, I'm jumping in on the bandwagon because you were both brilliant to work with when I was there for a couple of years. But when I first walked in the doors, Greg Pearce I used to do some
Yes. Yeah.
practice with, and Dixie Marshall.
Yep.
And it's the same with you guys. When you're presenting on the TV, you're doing it a particular way. When the cameras stop, no one swore more than Dixie Marshall,
no,
and I
true.
swear.
But
I swear a lot.
I have experienced that as well. Yeah, that's true.
Absolutely. George Grilicic had Dixie covered, though.
Oh,
Georgie on his day, off mic, although occasionally it seemed to get on mic as well.
Oh, that's
but
fun.
That's one of the things, Tracy and I, when we were looking at this special, you look back and think of all the people that have gone through this station.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so much has changed. The change has been dramatic, beyond belief.
And the team who's put this together, they've had to obviously sift through so much archival footage, and we've had a look at it, and there's so many shows or snippets or even news stories. You're like, I forgot about that, and of course it's been 60 years. So
Yeah.
it was really hard to pack everything into a 90-minute special, but it's a real nostalgic journey and a lot of fun.
That's on tonight. Tomo, what are some of the biggest changes from your point of view that you've seen, maybe analogue, live news or
Yeah.
whatever it is, to now?
The biggest change
Horse and
to
cart.
me is the biggest change is not a TV change. It's this thing I'm holding in my hand,
your
the mobile phone, because now just about everything is covered. So whatever happens, someone, even it just blows me away. There was that plane crash in America. People are getting off the plane. Someone is getting off to save their life because they thought it was going to blow up. And they're filming it with their phone. And the air host says, put your phone away and get off the plane. So we have pictures of what it's like inside. Road rage. We'd never get a picture of road rage.
No.
But someone gets out of a car. There are pictures of just about
But
everything
even
that
doing
happens.
interviews, I mean, for you guys, it's, you guys can do audio, but for us, we need visuals. So now even just doing, and I think the pandemic changed it a lot for us. We can do Zoom calls, FaceTime calls. We can actually do interviews like that instantly now, which is great, from anywhere in the world. So that's changed a lot for us. When I started, it was tape to tape. Like VHSs or the big tapes, and we'd be sitting in the editing suite.
Literally slicing tape up.
Literally slicing tape up and piecing our stories together. So that's been a huge change, but everything's just
Now everybody can do that on TikTok.
Yeah, exactly.
basically.
What about the fun you've had? I'll start with you, Tivo, and then I'll get into Tomo.
Oh, gosh,
What's the best thing you've done?
The best thing I've done. Oh, so many. I don't. Oh gosh, that's a really hard one. Tomo, you might. Can you?
Well,
go
Tomo,
first?
London
Yeah.
Olympics was
Yes.
probably the best fun I've had for like 3.5 weeks. That was incredible. I was commentating there. That was really good.
What sports did you do, Tomo?
I did weightlifting.
Yes, love it.
You are
Love
a famous
the clean and
weightlifting
jerk.
expert too,
Oh,
aren't you?
Razazadad from Iran
Yes.
won the super heavyweight.
Yes.
And
You
I
get
look,
to say snatch a lot.
Yeah.
That's also a bonus, isn't it?
the old clean and snatch. And they asked me beforehand, do you know much about weightlifting? I said, oh, are you kidding? Of course.
You should see my bench press. Unbelievable.
So yeah, I did that. That was great fun. Doing just add water, things like that. You know,
Just Add Water, I loved.
that was great fun.
Because you love your fishing.
Yeah, and that was really cool, and it was local production. Ross was on a version of
Yeah, we did Just Add Water together.
Just Add Water.
Oh, Ross, come on.
Yeah, he did. And look, that was a lot of. And it's probably the same here when it's live. You do laugh a lot because everyone, you're on air in your life.
Yes.
And when you get off or when things happen, it just breaks things up. So there's always been a great sense of humour, hasn't there, Tiva? We always have a laugh. Even something
have
very
to.
serious, you can still look at the funny side of it.
Yeah.
I think for me, the enjoyable part of it is live, and it gets your blood pumping as well. I
Yes.
think just
That
the
adrenaline rush.
unknown as well. I think now thinking back of one of the memorable moments through my career when I was a political reporter in Canberra. I did 5 weeks on the road for the federal election. I was following Tony Abbott.
Were you there when
there might be opinions about Tony Abbott, but
Were you there when he bit into the onion?
No, that was
legendary.
I know.
Oh, to be there on that day.
This is delicious. Yeah. No, so that was 5 weeks, and we had no idea where we were going. So we'd jump on a plane with his media team, and we weren't allowed to know until we were pretty much getting onto going into land. All right, guys, you're in this city now.
So every day was a mystery flight.
Every day was a mystery flight, absolutely, and that was a lot of fun.
wild.
And I got to go.
It's like, do I need a
places-
jacket, Tony? Come
Yeah,
on.
no, and we would ask the media team, look, guys, we kind of need to know what we need to wear for the next day. And it took us to places in Australia that I would never have dreamed of going to. So that was a lot of fun. But I think, just the live elements, there's nothing like it. Yeah.
It sort of gets into your blood, I think, and it's a crazy world. It's pretty crazy. Commercial radio, commercial TV.
Yeah.
Yes.
They are, and look, we're going through interesting times now with what's happening with streaming and all sorts of different things. So we've got to diversify and get different, but that's
And
exciting.
the 24-hour news cycle, like things that
Huge.
we turn through news much faster than we used to.
Well, our afternoon block now, and it used to be in the old days. Remember, Gilligan's Island was at 5.
Yes.
Tracy, you remember?
McHale's
Yes, I
Navy.
do, actually.
Then you might
I
flick
do.
over and watch F Troop and all that. That was
F Troop.
Now it's 4 o'clock. It's Monica News.
Yes.
We've got Tipping Point News, and then Tipping Point, and then 7 o'clock news, then a current affair. So there is a big cycle. We've got late news, which Tracy hosts and Natalia hosts, and that's a network show that comes out of Perth, which is great. There's a news show that comes out of here pretty much every night that goes around the country, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Can I ask you about integrity in the news? Because sometimes, and being on the other side of the fence, particularly in the sporting landscape, people are coming at you with angles. And sometimes on various newses, people want to add the GST to stories and make us panic in a way. What does that mean to you?
Well, we've discussed this, I think, a lot over the last few
we
days,
have.
Tomo.
Yeah.
I think we always are measured, and you have to remain measured. I think that's our role as journalists, right? Unbiased. We're not, we don't editorialise unless it's like, again, if it's a sports story or, you can get an opinion in that. It's like we asked Pav for his opinion
Yeah,
about
I
certain
like that.
things and stuff. But you have to play it straight. And the thing that we're battling at the moment is everything online.
Yes.
You've got social media journalists out there who are putting out spinning opinions, which are not true.
Yes.
So we're having to battle through that too. And I think for us, having that senior experience in the newsroom, in the building, that really helps.
I think too, you've got to be, and if you're looking at stories and you're true to yourself, you've got to look at something and think, okay, what is the essence of this story and how do we deliver it? And certainly some of the work that we've done in asking people what they want, you don't need to put the cream, the ice cream and the fudge on top as well. Just give them the story.
Yes.
People are getting fed up, and we're guilty of it. 7, 10, commercial TV of going way over the top in those days, sometimes in saying, oh, this is the most amazing thing you're going to ever see. I think people just give
People
to us.
see through it a bit now, don't they?
because a lot of it's powerful enough.
Yeah, leave that to the Daily Mail.
Just give us the news. We just tell us what the news is, because there's a lot of competition out there. And as Tivo said, we are obviously governed by. We've got a full-time lawyer who's looking at. We have to legally, and we have to get things right. A lot of the stuff on social media you see there are no boundaries, no. So it's just getting up there. So we can hopefully still fill that line, which is straight news, which is we uphold the ethics of what journalism is about.
If you watch us, you're getting what's right. Yeah.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Joel Creasey's joined us this morning.
Joel, I come across this story yesterday and I thought this would be right up your alley, actually. And it's to do with hypnotherapy. Settle in.
Yes, please, go.
Okay, so there's a chick over in Sydney and she's like forever hooking up with bad boys and they're not working out for her, Natalie. You know the theory.
Oh, yeah.
You guys?
Everybody knows somebody that is like this too. And it's like, no, stop it.
Because I get the lure of it. It is exciting.
I know.
You're also the person like, I can change them. I can fix them.
That's a really good point. So it says about bad boys in here, by the way, they have the women in their life have a sense of conquering a bad boy, feeds the grandiose fantasy of uniqueness.
Oh, that's not nice.
They're horrible to everyone except me.
Did
I
they
can change
interview
these
Megan?
Woo! Jeez, I hope she's not listening. What time's
bottling
Pilates?
honey.
I've got to remember what time's Pilates start. Anyway, she decided, righto, this is what I'm doing. Hypnotherapy, this is going to work for me.
Okay.
And she spent thousands of dollars with a hypnotherapist convincing her and laying her on the sofa and talking to her about hooking up with
more appropriate men, men that treat her properly and with respect and dignity.
Yeah, so she
gross.
she did it for a couple of months.
And what happened?
As soon as she said, "Righto, I've got the black belt in hypnotherapy now. It's worked for me."
Green flags only.
One night out on the town, boom, she's with a bad boy.
Oh, what a waste!
She's spewing dinner dough.
Oh, no.
Incidentally, in the comments part, which is really funny, and I like the way that they describe bad boys as their uniqueness and the fantasy having somebody who's unique from everybody else.
They're not unique. They're
also,
literally a dime a dozen.
Yeah, I know. And of course, bad boys get described that way. If it was about a woman, it would be so awful the way the description was. Yeah.
That's a really good point. So one lady decided in the comments to jump in here, and she's lost her loved one. She says, you should be looking for someone faithful, kind and safe. She's married to a good guy for 40 years until he passed away. Look for an engineer. They are faithful and dependable. Give them a go. All you need to do is give them a feed and a good boop every now and then. That's it. An engineer.
No.
I like the idea of an engineer, but Nat jumped in so quickly with no, as if you've maybe got a story.
Well, first of all, my brother's an engineer and I wouldn't want to be married to him for starters. But when, like at uni, the engineers are always the absolute nightmares on campus. They're always running amok, the hardest drinkers, the worst men. Yes, at least in my time. And so you go, I don't know that that's necessarily. I think that lady obviously found a good one and well done to her. But I don't think you can cast the same thing across. Similarly, any group of people, you can't say just because there's one good one or one bad one, they're all like that.
Oh, Nat, very balanced. And that's what I love about working with you.
Have you had hypnotherapy, Joel?
I have had hypnotherapy. I went to a lovely lady named Trish in Fitzroy in Melbourne. She was about 70 years old, and she would pop me on the couch. She'd sit in a chair, and I'd go under, and she was hypnotising me to. She'd never had this before, to sleep on my back.
What? You asked for that? You asked for that.
Well, because I'm a stomach sleeper and I've got really bad scoliosis and it's terrible for me. And my chiro, my osteo, and everyone's like, you need to sleep on your back. So when I went in, I said, hey, can you hypnotise me to sleep on my back? And she was like,
No, was never asked that for that before.
No, had that one before.
You didn't want to try sleeping on your side as a transition?
I've tried that. It's too, I just don't sleep. So I also asked her if she can teach me how to reverse parallel. But the best thing about hypnotherapy is if you don't go under, you're just lying there receiving compliments about yourself. Yeah. You're great, Joel. You're not terrible. You can reverse park that car. You can sleep on your back.
And can you? Did it work?
Nope.
No. Okay, so I had hypnotherapy too, Joel.
Okay.
And I went to a lovely lady here in Subiaco, and she hypnotised me to be better at cleaning the house.
Oh, my God.
And I reckon it did work. It's one of those things that I think you would need to have it topped up because I am no longer good at cleaning the house.
Yeah.
But there was a period.
Oh, yes, I get it.
where I was actually tidier. Because I'm somebody that just like leaves things lying around, and when you live on your own, you can't be bothered. So it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
You don't have to impress anybody.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I'm not. And if it's I know it's mine. Like if somebody else came into my house and did that, I'd be annoyed because I don't want to look at your mess because
true.
it's
No, of
mine.
course.
I'm fully responsible for it. I know it's up to me. So, but yeah, she did. It did work in the short term. I think had I had top up sessions, I would remain a good housekeeper. But
So
I didn't.
you're not going for a refill. You're not going to top up your credit.
No, I don't care.
You're, not gonna... You're just paying the hypnotherapist to come around and clean.
I mean, why not cut out the middleman?
Well, let's talk about this. Hypnotherapy. Now, we've got a couple of great
Yes.
examples from Nat and Joel. Have you been to hypnotherapy? Have you spent a whole heap of money? What was it for?
Yes, and did it work?
And did it
you
work?
notice a big difference?
Yeah,
I know
I've
there's
heard
you know.
Diet Coke and stuff. That really
Yes.
works. And cigarettes.
Yes.
Yeah, cigarettes.
I reckon there'd be merit in somebody hypnotising you to want to go to the gym because it's
That would
it's
be
not the
great,
actually
right.
going; it's the wanting to go that's the problem. Like because you get the voices in your head that's like, oh, you can't be bothered,
Do
you're
it
really
later.
tired.
Yeah,
whereas
something on the telly.
if that was taken away, you'd just do it.
Yeah, 100%.
Joel Creasey's joined us this morning. So
Loving it.
hypnotherapy. A girl in Sydney got hypnotherapy to get her to keep away from the bad boys when
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
out on the
bad
hunt.
boys.
And it didn't work, as it turns
Cost her
out.
thousands of dollars. Didn't work. She's spewing.
Joel's had hypnotherapy to stop him sleeping on his stomach.
And help me reverse parallel. It's more the confidence thing, you know.
Yeah.
I get it.
lack confidence,
Yeah.
and I also find reverse parkers a little bit arrogant.
If they could drive into it.
Yeah,
mean?
I bet you.
Yeah.
I bet you both reverse park.
I don't reverse
you?
into a regular parking spot, like if I don't
I
have
do.
to. Sean does. I don't
Sean,
because why you can just reverse out. That's fine.
You're so
but I am an
uppity.
excellent parallel parker.
Oh,
I know I don't want to talk myself up, but one time I had a car full of people and I reverse parked in front of a venue where people were queued out the front and nailed it. And the only reason the spot
Oh,
was
that's
there is
baller.
nobody else wanted to take it on.
Yeah, that is
There was
baller. That
there
is,
was
I'm with
like
you.
50 people standing there waiting, and then people like. I got tips of the hat when I got out. Like, yeah,
Really?
wow, that's
Love
really
it.
nicely done. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
that
you.
is rock and
that was-
roll.
I know before everybody had sensors all over their cars as well. So I don't want to go on
wow.
about it. It's amazing talent. We are talking about hypnotherapy
impressed.
though. Peter, hello.
Hi, how you going?
Oh, good. Have you been hypnotised? What happened?
I have. So 4 years ago, I decided I wanted to give up booze because I love to wine with a girl.
Tell me about it,
And
sister.
it worked straight away. She hypnotised me, and as soon as I left there, I did not want another drink again.
So,
Oh, wow. Just like that.
if you go out with the girls and they're having a couple of wines, what do you feel inside?
Absolutely, I do not want a drink at all. I feel nothing, absolutely nothing about wanting to have a drink.
Is this one session? One session of hypnotherapy?
I had one session and left there, and I went 2 weeks later just for a quick top-up. But seriously, after that first one, I did not want a wine. I could not believe it myself.
Yeah, she's gone straight onto the
Amazing.
gins now. So
Yeah. She's gone to the
Fix
hard
that.
stuff.
Well, that's amazing. That's an
Yeah, good
amazing
on you.
result.
I love the top up, and that's exactly what
Yes.
you need in that.
Yeah,
for
that's
the
right.
cleaning.
That's
just
right.
a quick top up, and away we go.
I've got a lot more time on my hands by not doing the cleaning, to be honest.
That's true.
So,
Yeah, true. You know, every cloud.
silver linings, exactly. Thanks, Peter. Erin, hello.
Hello,
All right, Erin, have you been hypnotised? What was it for?
I have. So I was a smoker from about 12 years old to 35 years old.
Okay. Yep. Mhm.
Why did you start so late?
Okay, Patty and Selma.
Well, when I say that was my first time I tried
Yes.
cigarettes. When
Yeah,
I was
right.
12.
And then it was a pack a day from there on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Grade 9
when
English is
cigarettes
tough. I get
started
it.
getting about $35 a packet, I was like, oh my God, this is crazy.
Coffee
Yes.
leaves.
So I went to a lady in Subiaco and I just had one session and she trained me or hypnotised me to feel sick when I want a cigarette.
Oh,
Yes.
I have heard of that.
Yes.
So I walked out of there feeling great. I threw the cigarettes that I had out, but I was probably about 6 months later, I had a few wines and I was like, oh, give me a drag. And I took a drag and I immediately threw up on my friend's foot.
Oh,
Wow.
And then even it's been like almost 8 years now, and the other night I went out and my sister was smoking and I was like, can I have a drag? And she gave it to me. And I took a drag and was like, oh, that felt good. And then literally ran to the garden and just threw up everywhere. So it's still
That's
working. I never had any top-up.
Incredible. Are you not on the mango lush ice or anything now?
No, stay away from that.
Good on you. That's incredible.
Good one.
And go lush.
Superpower.
Is that a flavour? I don't know.
I don't know. Sounds like it should be. Thanks, Erin. We're going to finish with Carly from Hillary's. Morning, Carly.
Morning.
Okay, did you get some hypnotherapy, Carly? What happened?
I did. I had it to give birth.
Oh.
Okay, what?
Yeah.
Talk you
So
through it
presumably without pain relief, is that what? Because
Yeah.
you were going to give birth regardless, yeah?
Correct.
Oh, so you were
correct.
pregnant. Okay. It wasn't...
Yes, I was pregnant.
Yeah, okay. I'm following now.
I really wanted to give birth naturally, and I thought one of my obstetricians said that there was another obstetrician that did hypnotherapy. So I went to him with weeks leading up to the birth and listened to some CDs.
Yeah.
And then it was trained that some of the nurses already were trained in it at the hospital at Glengarry, so it was local.
Yes.
And so every time also my husband would touch me on my shoulder, I would relax. So
That was perfect for him.
Gosh, I
He
want
was like,
that.
really brilliant.
I'm a hero.
The valiant
Can you send me the number of this person, Carly?
Yeah, no, I'll go with you.
Charlie, my wife did the same thing, and I had to read to. I forgot about this, but I had to read to her like every night for a while, so she'd get into zone. And then she listened to stuff, and I had to touch her shoulder as well to relax.
my
No, it was her
gosh.
forehead. Her forehead. That's what it was. So I had to touch her forehead. How did you go during the actual birth? She did extremely well.
Yeah, I did very, very well. And then I was worried the second time because I hadn't listened to my CDs.
She was the
but
same.
fully touch my shoulder again and second time pop it out. It was great.
And so, like, if you're not in labour and your husband touches your shoulder,
That's
do you
what I would
relax?
ask.
Relaxes.
No.
No. So you have
no.
it only works if you're in labour.
Very niche.
I don't know. I must say I don't know. I've never really thought
Thought about
tried,
it.
thought about it.
Or has he
It was
not
just
touched you since?
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
I found a story online that I loved this story. So a lady named Julie, she's
Hi,
a
Jules.
63-year-old dog groomer.
Nice.
Love your work, Julie. For 24 years, Julie, every week, she lives in Queensland, every week, Julie has, every month has paid $30 to buy raffle tickets in an RSL lottery, right?
Yep.
They must run. They must run it every month, and the prize is a house and some cash. But she's just like, I just love supporting a charity. The RSL, obviously do great work for veterans and returned soldiers, and so she's like, that's my thing. I just love doing it. And her husband said, really, couldn't we be spending this money on better things? And she said, no, it's my thing. I don't smoke. I don't drink. It's my thing. I like doing it. I just like buying a lottery ticket and hoping that I'm going to win. And that's my thing. And he
$30 a month.
$30 a month. And he's like, yeah, I just really think we should stop buying them. And by we, he meant her.
Yep.
And she went, no, I'm still going to do it. Julie won.
Oh.
Julie won a $3 million house and $800,000 worth of gold.
Well, 800. Oh,
Gee.
that is brilliant because you know
Isn't it
what?
just?
That is
I
going
know.
north in a big way.
I know. And so she's like, in your face,
Yeah.
husband.
Yeah, you told me not to.
Alright.
You
You
wouldn't have
told
won
me not to, wouldn't have won it. But he's pretty happy they're posing in the photo with the new house.
I bet he is too, like a Cheshire cat.
I know. The
I
cat that got the cream.
I totally get his perspective. I would have been like, because $30, I mean, like, logically.
Every month.
That's like, you could put
Over
that in
24 years, it's about $8,000.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, as she said, if she smoked, she would have spent more than that. Price of cigarettes.
Yeah, but just save it. We got things to pay for. I mean, it worked out well for her. In this case, I'd say most cases.
Because she didn't listen to her husband. Look
It's
at her
a-
now.
Actually, I've thought about this for a long time. This should be a rule for life. Don't listen to your partner. I don't.
How's that going?
working out for you? Has it got
One
you
day.
anywhere? Has it got
It's
you
only
anywhere?
going to take me once. Like it's happened here.
Yeah.
Once.
But has your wife told you specifically not to buy lotto tickets?
Oh, not lotto, but there's a lot
No.
of things now. Where do I start?
Oh.
Honestly.
Well, I mean, I know she's told you not to come home and you don't listen to her.
But people think that's funny, but that actually happens regularly.
Sean, you went home the other day, and what did she say?
Oh, she was spewing that I was home. What are you doing home so early?
She never gets alone time.
Okay.
Yeah, she just wanted some quiet time between the kids leaving and you getting home.
Yeah,
and she
100%.
didn't get it.
But,
Yeah. What are you going to do? Just sit in your car in the driveway.
I do.
It's
I
scared
actually
to come
do that
in.
a bit too. That's not a joke either.
On top of giving Sean some marital therapy, 13 24 10, we want to know, was there a time in your life when you did not listen to your partner when they made a bold statement about something? You went, no, I'm not going to take that on board, and it has worked out for you.
Oh, the best part about that, would you want to go in your face?
Gloating.
Yeah.
I mean, as you'd be like, no, you can't come into my new $3 million house.
That's right.
You can wait outside. You didn't want me to buy the ticket. Hello, Lynn.
Hi, how you going?
Great, Lynn.
Bringing our marriages closer together, Lynn. Talk to us about when you didn't listen to your partner.
Well, two good things came out of it. I suppose my husband really wanted to go on a holiday to Italy. We ended up having a bit of an argument about it because I was like, no, can we wait another year and do something else? Anyway, I ended up winning the argument. We didn't go. Then there was an earthquake, and then he also got really ill and was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. And had we been away, he would have died overseas. So,
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Lynn.
so that was a mixed blessing, okay? So,
Wow.
You were
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, you get to say you were right forever. There's
He owes
that.
you the-
I mean, that's
There is
what
that.
said.
That's a lot.
I didn't really want to win that argument.
No.
But hey, it could have been a lot worse.
Could have been way worse.
overseas and no treatment available and
Yes.
not having extra time. So,
But Lynn, before you found out those details, your reasoning was, can't we do something else? What was the something else?
yeah. Well, I really wanted to travel, like do the river cruise down from Amsterdam to Budapest.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Obviously a lot more money to save up for. So I was like, I'd rather really do this. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Amazing.
that'd be
Delay it
yeah.
so we can.
You ever thought about that, Nat?
I'm not old enough yet.
Okay. Yeah, right.
In my mind, I feel like that's something I'll do when I'm older. While I'm active, while I'm still young enough to be active, I need to do the active
Yeah.
things. Thanks, Lynn. Susan Coogee, hello.
Hey, how you going?
Good.
Great, Sue. Tell us about when it worked out for you by not listening to your partner.
Well, my husband loves the casino and he loves to play the stupid machines.
Yes.
And I don't like the casino because, to me, I feel like you should just give the guy $50 as you walk in
Yes.
and leave because
Yeah.
that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was his birthday. What do you want to do? I want to go to the casino. Great. So we're there about 4.5 hours. I'm already in a mood going there, never mind being there that long.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the whole, come on, let's go. We've been here long enough. He goes, look, I'm playing this game. One more turn. He won $10,000.
Oh,
Yes.
How'd you feel after
And
that?
don't think I've not heard that story 50 million times
Sue.
either.
I have to.
You don't get to be right about anything ever again, Sue.
Remember the time I won $10,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, we all know.
Because I
yeah.
didn't listen to you.
Correct, yeah.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.